How in the blue blazes did renegades get all the
Where
way
did you
here?
learn to fight like that?
Where? On the road? As a pilgrim? I had no other choice.
On the road? Don't you wonder sometimes what they gave us to make us like this?
Stronger?
Rather fucked in the head. But yeah, fucked up and stronger.
Maybe I'll figure that out when I find Mia. What's next?
Well, you heard it yourself. Ro might know where you can access that damn database. Here, take these orders to him. Just don't lose him, or Jack will gut me.
What about you?
I'll join you. But first, I have to see Frank. You saw him. He's barely holding it together.
Okay.
Good. Start with Culvert Island. The PK have an outpost there. And stay on the radio all the time.
Sure thing, partner.
Until today. I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now, I'm not so sure.
Go on. I'm nearing Culvert Island.
Great. Frank sorted out, so I'm on my way. If you get Ro to tell you where the terminal is, let me know. You'll find your sister, I'll find the missing names of assholes from my kill list. Everyone will be happy.
Except the people you shoot.
They won't be in any condition to care.
I'm looking for the lieutenant.
Wrong address, darling.
And thanks for the... Lieutenant Rowe? I have orders from the commander.
I ain't Rowe. He went off with a squad to New Dawn Park. I'm Lieutenant Grady.
Great. Guess I gotta keep going.
What are you talking about? Show me those orders, son.
I was supposed to give them directly to Rowe.
And I'm Rowe when Rowe's not here. It's called Chain of Command. Give him. What the hell? Did the commander say why we're being pulled back to center?
He didn't seem too eager to explain anything to me. I'm just the messenger.
Okay, boys, time to pack it in. Command's ordered us to withdraw. It's back to base for us.
We're doing what? We're leaving this outpost?
Don't question me. You can't hide behind Myers' skirt out here.
You're abandoning us?
What do we do? We'll be defenseless.
Go arm the survivors. Then we roll.
If I were you, I'd give them plenty of weapons. The renegades sent a whole detachment to the fisheye.
Any other bright ideas, civilian?
And just a question. Where can I find Rowe?
New Dawn Park, like I said. Not sure if they made it yet. You take these to him and tell him I'm on it. Better you than me, buddy. Rowe's gonna blow his top when he reads these. And I'm here to save lives, not lose mine.
Yeah. Thanks for the tip.
Assholes. We won't stand a chance.
I'm really sorry, civilian, but we have orders.
You can't leave us. If the
renegades come, we'll be dead within a day.
Easy there, civilian. Will our hearts.
Until today, I thought our chances.
Luan, I'm going to New Dawn Park. Apparently Roe went there.
I still don't understand why the renegades attacked the fisheye. They've got their camps, but Butcher hasn't attacked the fisheye since never. Even he respected the Night Runner, so no fucking clue what's going on in his head.
The Butcher. Tell me more about him.
The Colonel. He's the leader of the renegades. He gave the order to douse the city in chemicals. That's when my parents died.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Saw my dad once in my whole life. And if Mom was good at anything, it was drinking. She abandoned me.
That's how you ended up in Waltz's program?
Leave me alone, please.
Hey, I'm looking for Lieutenant Rowe. You seen him?
Who are you? Why do you want to know?
I have orders from Major Matt. Lieutenant Grady said he was here. It'll be okay. Where's your squad and commander?
We were making camp when renegades attacked us. Roe and the others, they got a few. Then they went after the ones that tried to run.
What about you?
Couldn't keep up and lost contact with them. Then another group attacked me. What are they doing here? The renegades weren't attacking our positions in the center. Oh, fuck.
Hey! Still some rats here!
Be careful.
Hide. Go to hell.
Sure! Already leaving. Aren't we, gentlemen? Let's get 'em!
Hey. We're safe now. You can come out. So, where's Rowe?
Camp was supposed to be up there on the hotel roof, by the junction with Newell's Drive. There's a winch in the back of the building. You can take that up. If they haven't been able to come back yet, that's where you'll find them.
Thanks. If you can make it back to base on your own, go there. And don't let yourself get chased into a box again. Luan, I've located Rowe. A hotel by the Newell's Drive and Berrien intersection.
Congrats. One big thing before the meeting with Rowe. He's got a fucking hair trigger temper.
Yeah, Grady already warned me. As long as he has info on the GRE database, he can be as pissy as he wants.
Brave man. We'll talk after you meet him. See you there.
Inhibitor container detected. Hidden container detected.
Insect. You want me to crush you?
How's it going?
They come in here.
Found Ro yet?
Not yet, but I ran across some renegades.
Shit. Hang on. I'm on my way.
Quick! Help me! Let's kick those renegades' asses.
Gotta be shit.
Oh, that was close, man. Thanks.
Good. They're taken care of. Check the status of the squad downstairs.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant, sir.
Are the renegades outside? They won't bother you.
You took them out? Who are you?
Aiden, I got orders from Jack Matt.
Well, fuck me. Let's look at what Santa Zelza brought us. Withdrawal? Now? This is some kind of fucking joke. Know how many men I lost to secure this miserable plot of land?
Look, I don't, Lieutenant, but I have other...
Five of our very best. Bartez killed more virals than an entire unit. Sierra and Little Ron, they've been fighting at my side since before the fall. They gave their lives for that scrap of the city, and now what? I'm supposed to pull back?
I'm looking for access to the GRE database. I hear you know where I can do that.
Yeah, I do. But why the fuck would I tell you under the circumstances? I got important, if idiotic, business to attend to. Get out of my sight. Okay, gentlemen. Gather the dog tags of the fallen. It fucking sucks. But an order's an order.
Bro, wait.
Lawan, you come to piss me off too?
You know me, Ro. Aiden and me both are looking for that GRE database. And you're gonna tell us. You wanna drag this out? Or take care of it here and now?
Fuck. Why are you after the database? I've heard it was stored on servers in the Observatory Command Center. But that building was destroyed in the chemical attacks years ago. The bombings came one after the other, like we were the fucking Viet Cong. Nothing was left. Understand? Nada. If you want, check for yourselves. Gentlemen, we're going.
What's next?
Next? Didn't you hear? That database sounds long gone. So much for discovering the mystery of our childhood. I'll go back to looking for the shits on my hit list. And you? You can enjoy life in the center.
Maybe Ro's wrong. Maybe something survived intact after all.
The butcher dropped chemicals. The place was reduced to toxic rubble.
You giving up?
Are you deaf or dumb? Those chemical bombs destroyed everyone and everything they touched. This was a fucking waste of time. Frank was right. I am fucking naive.
I'm going to the observatory.
Then you're going alone.
So, we're splitting up?
All good things must come to an end. The butcher and the pricks from my list, they'll find this out soon enough. I'm going back to looking for them. You shouldn't stay here either. Aiden, I'm sorry you didn't find your sister.
Yeah, thanks.
You've always got Waltz. He probably knows what happened to her. If I find him, I'll let you know. Good luck, Gajo.
Take care, Lawan.
Go. There's nothing more to say.
Hello? Hello? We're under attack. Renegades. They surrounded us on the island. We don't stand a chance. I'm begging you, help.
Aiden, Jack Matt here. Thanks for your help.
It was nothing, sir.
I heard the place you're looking for was destroyed. I'm sorry.
Thanks. But sorry isn't much consolation.
I know, son, but I might be able to help you out. I'll get back to you.
Lawan, yeah, you were right. Only ruins left. Lawan? Hey, Major Matt? Aiden here.
Aiden, good to hear you, son.
You said maybe you could help me out. I'd like to ask how.
Not over the radio. Come to the ship, to the main HQ. I'll be there soon myself.
All right. What the? What the f...
Let's get the hell out of here, Greg.
Hey! Wait!
Stay away!
Hey! What the fuck just happened here?
right prices. Tell your friends to stop here.
And, what did they serve yesterday?
Polymer. Biomarker.
Here.
Report to Meyer in dispatch. The commander is on his way back from the field.
Thanks.
You can go.
PK's got your back, Pilgrim.
In a year, you'll be addressing me as Corporal.
Hard as you work.
Goddamn renegades attacking the canteen now. We're really gonna win this.
Hey, where's dispatch?
There. All right, men. We take care of the UV lamps and head back to base. It should be on point, fast, and easy. Go, go, go!
They've already attacked two of
Everything we can to arm you. If needed, we'll intervene.
If you could intervene, why'd you leave in the first place? This is bullshit. Wasn't your father some famous war hero? I bet he's rolling over in his grave.
Watch your mouth, Sylvia. Things are tough all over. You know that.
Looking for things to do.
Will you get a... Better get shopping before I sing a sea shanty. Thanks for selling me your spare. I'm making out like a bandit. Gimme, gimme. You netted a great item. Do come back and shop here again.
Ah, you. I remember you from the canteen.
Yeah, I guess.
From the fight in the canteen?
Maybe.
Don't sweat it. You can really hold your own. I respect that. Aiden, right? Commander told me to brief you about faction matters. Missy welcomes you.
Who's Missy?
It's the name of the ship you're standing in. She played a key role during the revolution. Missy was meant to deliver drugs, masks, and other critical medical supplies, then return home. But by then, home was gone. She and her crew had nowhere to go.
And what about now?
Now, she serves as PK headquarters in Command Central. All directives are issued from right here.
Smart. Easier to defend than a building.
Exactly.
Where is Matt?
In the field. He came across a lead in Old Villador. You gotta wait. See that board? I got plenty that needs doing and not enough men. You wanna pick up some of our slack? We pay well.
Medic, hurry!
Fuck, that's Major Matt. Something's happened.
Make room! Clear the way! He's bleeding out!
Fuck! Hader's in really bad shape.
Save him!
Take him to the infirmary! Summon the medics! We have to save him. Hang on, Aitor. We won't let you go. You hear me? Get moving.
Better hope Ader survives.
We lost too many people in Old Villador. Jack will do all he can to find out who did this.
I recognize your uniform. You're one of those carriers, right?
Sure am. Need a message delivered?
No, I'm in the market for information, not sending it.
And nothing I can do for you.
So I hear. But, maybe your boss can help me?
Our guildmaster? Driscoll? Maybe. I don't know. He has the authority, but you'd have to be a very special case.
I don't know about me, but what I'm after is important.
You can try to speak to Driscoll, but don't get your hopes up.
Story of my life. Where can I find him?
In our headquarters, on Downtown Court, inside the metro station that bears the same name. You'll know it when you see it. And Driscoll, you can't miss him.
That sounds good. Thanks a lot.
I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now, I'm not
Howdy,
so sure.
soldier.
Patrol, report in already.
We're here. Quiet and peaceful. Taking the people to the knocks and brought out of the field.
Aiden, don't just stand there. Come here.
I was starting to think something had happened.
Know what this is? These brass knuckles belonged first to Commander Lucas. Then, they passed on to Aitor. What happened in Old Villador? It can't happen again. We have to save the city, Aiden. From the plague, from the Butcher and his men. Whatever they're planning.
Okay. But over the radio, you said you have information for me.
Yes, but before we get down to that, tell me, Aiden, what do you need this database for? What does it contain?
I'm looking for my sister.
What happened to her?
A long time ago, Waltz hurt her. He took her from me. And I want him to tell me where she is. If she's still alive somewhere. That's why I was looking for the GRE command center. To access Waltz's database on its servers.
So we have a common enemy.
Meaning?
Waltz. That's the Butcher's right-hand man. He pumps his men full of inhibitors. We can get them both. I brought you here because I know that a few GRE scientists are hiding out in the city. We picked up the trail of one of them, right before the renegade attack.
Sounds promising.
When I find a scientist, we'll see what they know. If they're of no use, we'll find another, and another, until you get the answers you're looking for.
Fine. What do you want in return?
What do you think I want? Maybe the same thing both of us want? The city has electricity again. The renegades are on the attack. For the first time since the war ended, they attacked our outposts in the city center. But new possibilities have opened up for us as well. Thanks to the electricity, we can fire up the biggest antenna in the center, on the VNC tower spire.
What, you want to defeat the Butcher using radio?
In a way. The signal will let me reach a larger number of people. Communication between settlements will be improved. We'll enlist more recruits and defend the city. And then it will be easier to find the surviving GRE doctors you need.
Okay. I'm in.
Good. The Butcher attacked for a reason. I want to make sure this city is safe, no matter what.
You all right, sir?
Maya will share our plan with you. Go see her as soon as you can. Oh, and Aiden. You don't have to call me sir. To friends, I'm Jack.
Okay. Jack?
Aiden, what do you want, son?
These renegades. It seems they're everywhere.
Not for long. Once we get the transmitter on top of the VNC tower, the Butcher will have to retreat.
I'm not sure it's gonna be so simple, Jack.
Simple? I heard you're doing a hell of a job clearing the city of rats.
Do you think they might be looking for something in the center? I mean, they keep coming, but it's not like an organized attack.
Of course it's not organized, because it's being led by a madman.
If Williams is really crazy, why didn't he just flood the city with the toxic water instead of sending in random excursions?
Crazy is as crazy does, Aiden. Given how easily he could do it. Destroying the city isn't his goal. Not all at once, at least. By sending in bloodthirsty renegades, the Butcher's just creating chaos for its own sake. So the good people of the city become steeped in fear as he sits there in his high throne in white motherfucking gloves and listens to classical music.
That sounds pretty fucked up to me.
But we can counteract his terrorism with our campaign of enlightenment. That's why it's so vital to get the transmitter operating, so the people know the true enemy. Then, we can defend ourselves properly.
Nothing. I think I know everything I need.
Until today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good.
Don't just...
Matt told me to see you.
Yes, he wanted me to give you this. A little reward for helping us peacekeepers. A UV flashlight. Could come in handy.
Thanks. He said something about a plan?
The VNC tower. Now that the lights are on, we can use the TV antenna to broadcast our call for mobilization. But first, we need to get to the top. And that's a long road. What do you want to know?
What did those survivors at the entrance want from you?
Talking about our little argument? They want what everyone wants. Safety. No one knows why the Butcher sent renegades to attack. Until we find out, we have to keep our eye on the bigger picture here. And it pisses me off when people mention my father.
Tell me more about this radio station on the tower.
It's the tallest building in Villador. It was once a symbol of the city's greatness. Now, a symbol of its fall.
Why do you say that?
That antenna could bring the city together once more. But anyone who goes up there trying to fire it up, guess what happens?
Nothing good, I bet.
Damn right. The city's potential shining beacon is a death trap. We're hoping it'll be different this time. We're gonna light it up with UV lamps.
Okay, let's get going. Are the lights in place?
They would be, if Juan from Supplies would just do his job for once.
I take it that he didn't.
He's been playing hide and seek the last few days, and he's late. Getting on my nerves. So look in on Juan first. See what his deal is. And when you do find him, kick him in the ass. Tell him it's from me. You can go.
Imagine this thing on sail at sea.
prisoners have better conditions than we do.
Fetch this, dump that.
Looking for Juan Raynor.
You don't appear to be on his schedule.
It's urgent. The commander sent me.
So Monsieur Jacques sends you?
Jacques?
Jacques Mat. Monsieur Reyna is not here. I can take a message.
No, I need to talk to him in person. Where is he?
Unfortunately, I can't help. Monsieur Reyna's whereabouts are no one's business. Wait if you must. Anything else?
Now wait, but you're no fun. What about your boss? What's he do for fun?
Monsieur Reyna is well known as a connoisseur of the finer things in life. Food, drink, and pretty much anything that walks on two legs.
Is he near any of these so-called finer things right now? Maybe I can drop in on him there.
Nice try, but no. I won't say.
Matt's not gonna be happy.
Juan is not particularly concerned with the little major's feelings. Do come again.
In the Juan?
Aiden, getting settled in the city?
Working on it. Meyer and Jack sent me to Supply. Interesting bunch. Not like any of the other PKs I've met.
That might be because they're not PKs, Eagle Eye. Business is their true faith.
I see. Anyway, I can't track down their boss.
Juan? He likes to make himself scarce. Probably lurking around the fisheye.
The canteen?
The slick bastard's even got his own table there. Bribes the cook to bring him off-menu goods. He lives like the fall never took place.
I'll look for him there.
Good luck finding him. And good luck if you do find him.
Thanks. I'll be waiting.
The Butcher's our greatest enemy. He's responsible for the Black Monday bombing.
Help you with something, citizen?
Until today,
Hey, you. I'm Albert, and from what I hear, you're Aiden. You have quite the reputation, my boy, for being fearless, for boldly crisscrossing the city at night, as if it were broad daylight.
You believe all that?
At first, I didn't believe, because a pilgrim's always a guy with some kind of dark past. A bandit, a rebel, an outcast. But from what they say about you,
I'm sure whatever you've heard is an exaggeration.
nonsense, my boy. I have something you probably don't come across all that much. Faith. Faith in you.
I'd be careful with that.
It's no time to be careful, my boy. I believe that your strength, determination, and courage are just what you need to retrieve priceless treasures before they are lost forever. Before mankind is plunged irrevocably into the intellectual and philosophical Dark Ages.
So, your books, then?
This isn't about dime store paperbacks, boy. I'm talking about the greatest works of literature ever created through the eons of human existence. The greatest thought pieces, philosophical treatises, works of romance, drama, and horror. All of which serve to illuminate and uplift humanity itself. Losing such a heritage would reduce us to cavemen, with no better way to express ourselves than through savage grunts as we scratch crude figures on walls.
Sure. How can I help?
Work with me, please, to find and secure these treasures. I've been researching the local private book collections. If I'm right, many priceless volumes may be found all around the city. Of course, many of the dwellings are now infested by these horrible creatures of the night. That's where you come in. Here, take this list. Each title on it corresponds to one of the many facets of humanity. Fail to save them, and the diamond of mankind will dull and shatter like cheap glass. Remember, we are not simply creatures of flesh and blood, but also of mind and ideas. I am charging you with the salvation of the very spirit of man.
Right. I'm off then.
PK's because I saw these posters on the wall. But man, I didn't sign up
What's
for
your
this.
problem, citizen? You looking to end up in a PK jail?
Told you. Replace the wheel. That one's no good. My dad had one like that.
Juan would rather enjoy his cabin art than take
Not much traffic today.
Nobody's in a hurry in this country.
Inhibitor container detected.
Juan Raynor?
You lost, man? We didn't call for a waiter.
I've got orders to find you. From Meyer and the commander. And my name's...
I know who you are, Aiden. After that bang-up with the Renegades, half the canteen wants to name their most precious offspring after you. Including Vinny here. But you interrupted our meal. State your purpose in one sentence, then please, make yourself scarce.
Oh, you know perfectly well why I'm here. The UV lamps. Meyer says you owe the Peacekeepers a delivery.
And you think your barking will make an impression on me? The Lummox-in-Chief Jack thinks he can scent his terrier, and everyone will wet themselves in terror. But what can I expect? He can't tell the difference between champagne in a crystal chalice or water from a dog's bowl. He hasn't an ounce of refinement. Isn't that right, Vinny?
I don't know.
Don't be afraid. It's not like Jack is gonna march in and have you hanged. At least not now. Ah, Vinny. When will you grow a spine? You want my attention, Aiden? Show me you deserve it. What can you offer me?
All right, listen. I'm just trying to help. I need those lamps.
So the groveling and begging begins. My favorite part. You really need him? Or Jack? What'd he promise you?
Look, you were supposed to deliver, and I was asked to make sure you do.
And how do you expect to do that? Maybe bat your pretty eyelashes at me? I'm not saying you're not my type, because you are. But I need a reason to break Vinny's heart for someone else. So you have to try harder.
Oh, okay. How about a court-martial? Matt can do that, right?
A court-martial? You have no idea who you're talking to, do you? Who would hash out the contracts with the suppliers? Who would feed the army, provide it with weapons and clothing? A week without me, and the Peacekeepers will be left with nothing. Supply is everything. Try again, man. And don't improv this time. You've used up all your time. Didn't pique my interest.
But what is it you want, Juan?
Like they used to say, if you gotta ask the price, you can't afford it. Returning to more pressing matters.
And?
What should we try next?
Did you make headway with the Papa's ass?
Never met a guy quite like him before.
I told you. Come see me back at my place. We'll talk.
We need to resolve this. Whoa. Is my
car?
It took pretty then up.
No.
It's just you should but they just or you want
Peacekeepers, Paul?
Aiden,
Will they help?
remember to go there after
Couldn't
dark.
be bothered to help. Got way more work to do.
Yeah, thanks.
Already sent a message asking Precious to meet you. Damn knuckleheads.
Let me guess. He scarfed down 5 horses and had a hot young woman at his side.
A young man, but the rest is accurate.
He's a piece of work, all right.
But I need him to get back to work. Jack needs UV lamps, and Juan's dragging his feet.
That'll be tough. Juan barely listens to Jack, so he'll be an even tougher audience for you. He has his own men and power base, and he loves rubbing Jack's nose in that.
And what can I do about that?
Same as everyone else. Bribe him. He likes fine art, antiques, expensive shit from before the fall. When he sees something that used to be valuable, he can't stop himself. Zero self-control.
All right, where can I find something like that?
I heard of an old Polish guy who lived in a penthouse by Liberation Passage. They say he was an art collector. You can try his place. You can only get there via paraglider. That's why there's a chance something's left. I'll be on the radio and guide you to him.
What about you, huh? Going on a hunt?
No, a party. It's Danier's birthday, but you never know when a guest list will overlap with a hit list. Why don't you come and have a drink with us when you're done with one?
I don't think Danier likes me.
He doesn't like anybody. We'll be in touch. Remember, use the paraglider.
Container detected.
Inhibitor containment detected.
Let's go.
Having the power back on will change the tide of the war. I hear...
Luan? There's nothing left in here.
Daniel said it's a virgin spot. Keep looking.
He took his paintings, but no room for Jessica. One romantic son of a bitch. A list of what he took, it seems. Juan would be pleased.
Voice message from 5:36 p.m.
Mr. Bukowski, your transport is en route to you. The art collection should be on the roof already. Soon as the chopper is over the city, we'll call again.
Luan, I think I found his stash. A helicopter was coming for this guy. They sent everything to the roof. I'm headed there to look.
Good luck.
Ah, fuck. There aren't any paintings left. Everything's been destroyed. Hey, Luan? Found our collector, but no sign of his collection. Luan? Hey, you there?
Jesus, Aiden. I told you I was leaving.
Okay, quick thing. Nothing here except for a bottle of whiskey and one of vodka. At least the whiskey's the good stuff.
Juan likes a good whiskey. Maybe if you get him shit-faced, he'll loosen up, so to speak.
So you still in the canteen?
I saw him leaving. Seemed to be heading back to the ship, probably to his quarters.
Okay, I'll go there.
And listen, that vodka, Daniel is a big fan. If you're planning to drop by, which you probably aren't, but if you really want to get to know this city, this is the way. Just saying.
Juan would rather enjoy his caviar than take care of that mountain.
Heard about Rose's withdrawal from the island.
I just scrubbed the deck.
It's like when you wash your hands.
Kids will play brave new helmets. Am I right?
Well, hello, boys.
What's new? Have you been carrying a found out point about to games and a request to be assigned?
He is a snack, isn't he, dear? Care to join? More the merrier.
No, thank you.
Oh, if I embarrassed you. I'm sorry, I do have that effect on people.
I'll wait for you, but make it quick.
I must admit, I admire your persistence. Almost curious what you do after I send you packing, yet again.
You'll regret it.
"16-year-old Highland single malt. Bottled the year before the pandemic broke out. I've read that one barrel of this stuff sold at auction for over $500,000. What a sublime present. To your health, handsome. What can I say? You broke down my defenses. So, you're still after those lamps. Did Matt tell you why he wanted them? Why he really wanted them?
Yeah, to take control of the TV tower.
Wait, he's serious? Is he crazy? Nobody tried that for over a decade.
Matt wants to prepare to defend the city from the Butcher's coming attack.
So, we should start building him a monument, right? Only problem? The Butcher isn't planning any attack.
How do you know?
I have my spies, among the renegades as well. Since the end of the war, we have occupied the city center, while the colonel squats in the dam. One push of a lever, and half the city will find itself under toxic water. The colonel is not stupid. He knows war would be the end of everything.
So why did the Butcher attack the canteen? That's in the city center.
Good question. Maybe it wasn't the colonel who gave the order. Something more is going on. There's something we don't yet understand.
What about the UV lamps? Why does he want them then?
Jack is hiding something. For a while now, he's been ordering way more lamps than he could possibly need. And then some of those lamps always disappear. No accounting for them once we deliver.
Why would Jack skim UV lamps?
And here, friend, the mystery takes flight. Jack never got over the fact that he didn't defeat the Butcher back when he had the chance, years ago. He knew that if he attacked the dam, the Colonel would close the floodgates. And the rising water levels would push the chemicals up out of the ground, burning through everything that lives in the city. It's been a stalemate for over 10 years, each waiting for the other to make a move. But then, someone turned the power on and something changed. And the renegades attacked the canteen.
I'm not here for my health, Juan. I need the lamps to
find out what happened to your sister. Right, Aiden? I told you I got my spies. Might be able to find something out about Waltz and your sister. Specifically about the GRE scientist you and Matt are trying to contact. I'd even say with my resources, I can find this person faster than Matt. I actually doubt he's able to find them at all.
Let's help each other.
Smart man, Aiden. Barely in town a minute and you picked the right side already. I'll give you the lamps. That'll keep Matt from getting suspicious. But then, go to the cathedral. There's a guy hiding out there. Total nutjob, but a tech savant. Get him to fix this old piece of spy tech. If we get it working, we can bug the transmitter Jack wants to place on top of the VNC spire. Have him do his thing. By tapping Matt's comms, we'll find out what he's doing with the extra lamps. And knowing's half the battle, kiddo. Well, you know where to go.
Gotta tell you something. Just don't get offended. You're tougher than most men I know.
That hammer, not like some gimp.
Damn it. Forgot to bring snacks for patrol.